Hey everyone, welcome to the Inner Circle, and to all the beautiful souls tuning in tonight. I'm Sarah. It's truly an honor to have you here. If you're new to the channel, I'm so grateful you've decided to join us, and if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to connect with you. Before we dive into tonight's reading, I just want to take a moment to mention that if you're feeling a pull to receive a personal reading, all the information you need is down in the comments below. I'm always here to help guide you. Now, let's get started with what I'm picking up for you all tonight. Tonight's reading feels really specific, almost urgent, and I've been receiving messages that there's a lot of energy surrounding someone who's not currently in contact with you, but has something very important to communicate. This person seems to be struggling with their own internal battles, and there's a sense of hesitation and doubt, as though they're caught between wanting to reach out and being afraid of doing so. I'll be using the no contact messages deck to get some clarity on what's going on here and what this person is trying to express. The first message that stands out to me is, "Here we go again." Now, this feels layered with meaning, so let's unpack it together. It appears that there's someone in your life, most likely a masculine energy, who has been toying with the idea of reaching out to you for a while now. I'm sensing a lot of internal conflict here, where this person types out messages, perhaps even gets as far as hitting send a few times, only to backtrack and delete everything. It's almost as if they're trapped in this cycle of wanting to connect with you but not feeling ready or confident enough to take that leap. They're looking at your contact details, maybe even revisiting old conversations, and getting stuck in their own doubts. This isn't a new thing for them. It's been a repetitive pattern, something they've tried before and failed at. They might have reached out in the past, but the results weren't what they hoped for, and that failure is weighing heavily on their heart. Now, on your end, I'm picking up some skepticism. I can feel that when you hear that this person might be reaching out again, you might think, "Here we go again." And I get it. Why would you believe that anything would be different this time? You've been through this before, and you might be wondering if things are going to just go back to how they were, if you're going to get your hopes up only to have them dashed again. It's as if you're guarding yourself from that same cycle of disappointment, questioning whether this person has truly changed or if they'll just fall into old patterns. There's a sense of wariness here, and I can see how protective you've become of your own energy after everything you've been through. But here's where it gets interesting. The urgency of this message is key. It's as if the universe is trying to tell you that there's something you need to understand from this person, even if it's difficult to hear or accept. I sense that this individual feels a deep, almost desperate need to express themselves to you. There's something weighing on their heart that they can't carry any longer. It could be an apology, an explanation, or even just the truth of how they've been feeling. But there's a shift happening within them that's pushing them to finally step up and be vulnerable. They might be afraid of rejection, and honestly, they might even be second-guessing if they should reach out at all. But the message is clear. They have something to say, and they feel compelled to say it. As much as you may want to protect yourself, there's a part of you that knows that closure, understanding, or even just hearing their side of the story could bring you peace. I sense that you've been holding space for this person in your heart, whether consciously or unconsciously. You've been waiting for some sort of resolution or clarity, and though it hasn't come in the way you expected, it may be about to unfold in a surprising way. I'm also picking up that there's been some level of growth, both on your part and theirs. Whether or not it's enough to bridge the gap between you is something that remains to be seen, but I do feel that both of you have been evolving during this time of separation. You've likely been working on your own healing and personal growth, learning to stand in your own power and letting go of past attachments. Meanwhile, this person has been facing their own shadows and working through their own emotional turmoil. The hesitation they feel is not just about you, It's about them facing their own truth and the possibility of vulnerability. So even if you're feeling a little jaded, a little cynical about the situation, I encourage you to stay open. There's a lot of healing that could come from this, even if it's not in the way you imagine. You might not get the answers you expect, but sometimes the universe has a way of guiding us to the messages that are truly meant for us, even if they come wrapped in a way that feels challenging. As you move through this, remember that you don't need to force anything. Stay true to your own energy and boundaries. If this person reaches out, you have the power to choose how you respond, or if you respond at all. This is about your own growth, your own peace, and your ability to decide what's best for your journey. I know this was a bit heavy, but I hope it provides some insight for anyone who needed to hear this tonight. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and that even when it feels like history is repeating itself, there are always new lessons to learn and new opportunities to grow. Sending love and light to each and every one of you. If you feel like this reading resonates with you, let me know in the comments below. I'm always here to connect, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. The theme of confidence seems to be central right now, and there's a powerful energy surrounding this person's mindset. It's clear that either they are already feeling confident or are in the process of building that confidence to approach you. This isn't just a fleeting sense of self-assurance. There's a deeper level of growth happening within them. They are working on themselves, possibly overcoming personal barriers or fears, and as they build this confidence, they're becoming more ready and eager to express what's been on their mind for some time now. There's an undeniable sense of urgency tied to this, as though whatever they need to say or share with you can't wait much longer. It's almost as if they've reached a tipping point where they realize that the moment to act has arrived, and they don't want to miss it. What's even more intriguing is the next message I'm receiving. I'm going to surprise you. This isn't just a casual passing statement. It carries weight, and there's a feeling of someone who has been planning something significant. This isn't a mere gesture. This feels like something profound. They want to do something that will truly catch you off guard, but in the best way possible. It might not be a grand spectacle, but it's going to feel meaningful, something that shows the depth of their intentions. There's a sense of secrecy around this too. They've been preparing, possibly for a while, working behind the scenes to create an experience or offer that will leave you astonished. Whatever this surprise is, it's designed to have a lasting impact on both of you. It feels intentional and thought out, not just an impulsive act. It's clear they've been eagerly awaiting the right moment to reveal this, and the excitement they feel is palpable. When this moment comes, I sense it will not only surprise you, but also draw you closer, creating an unforgettable memory. As we move forward, the next message that comes through is, I want you more than you know. There's a deep longing in these words, and it's clear that this person has been missing you profoundly. If there has been a period of distance or no communication between you two, this feeling has only intensified over time. They've been reflecting on what you mean to them, and their emotions are coming through with a sense of sincerity and depth. This isn't just about missing someone casually. It's about a deeper emotional pull, something that has been quietly growing within them. It's like they've been carrying this feeling with them, and now it's coming to the surface with a kind of intensity that can no longer be ignored. This person has spent a considerable amount of time thinking about you, more than you might realize. They've been planning, strategizing, and considering how best to approach you. In a way, they've been preparing for this moment when they can finally express how much you mean to them. There's a careful balance in their mind between wanting to respect your feelings and the urgent desire to let you know just how much they want to be with you. It's likely that they've been weighing their words and actions carefully, ensuring that whatever they do next resonates with both of you. What's even more compelling is that this message feels like it's not just about the present moment. It speaks to a future vision. This isn't someone who's just looking for a fleeting connection. They're thinking about something much more substantial, something long-term. The way they've been missing you suggests that they don't just want to reconnect briefly, they want to build something enduring, something solid. It could be that they're considering deeper commitments, like a proposal, or even taking the step to move in together. Whatever form this commitment takes, it's clear that they're not interested in just a casual, short-term engagement. This person wants to invest emotionally, mentally, and possibly even physically in a way that ensures the relationship grows into something lasting. There's an undeniable sincerity in the way they've been reflecting on this connection. They're not simply thinking about today or tomorrow, but about the potential for years to come. The message they're sending is clear. They want something real with you, something that can weather time and challenges. They are putting in the effort now, carefully considering their next move so that it doesn't just feel like a spontaneous gesture, but a deliberate step towards something that will stand the test of time. This is someone who is genuinely committed to the idea of building a life with you, and that intention is strong, powerful, and filled with love. This might come as a surprise to you, especially since you might not have anticipated that they were considering things on such a deeper level or planning ahead as much as they are. However, it's clear to me that they are genuinely looking toward the future with you in mind. Their intentions seem far more long-term than perhaps you've expected, and the commitment they're showing is not just about the present, but about laying the groundwork for something that can grow and thrive in the future. They're investing time, energy, and emotional depth into creating a solid foundation with you, a foundation that's meant to endure the test of time. It's about building a partnership that can weather any storm and grow stronger with each passing day. And as I sense it, this is only the beginning. Higher levels of commitment and deeper emotional investment are certainly on the horizon for you both. You might notice that they are becoming more open, more willing to take risks, and more serious about where this connection can go. It's as if they are looking beyond the immediate, considering the long-term potential, and seeing you as someone they can share their future with. And there's something else that I'm picking up, a desire for another chance. This isn't just a fleeting thought, but a heartfelt wish from them. They're ready to come back into your life with renewed energy, a fresh perspective, and an eagerness to make things right. They've had the time and space to reflect on the past, and in doing so, they've realized where they went wrong, what they could have done differently, and how much they truly value your connection. There's a genuine sense of accountability here, where they are not just apologizing for past mistakes, but actively seeking to show you through actions that they've learned and grown from those experiences. The lessons they've learned seem to have transformed them into someone more mature, more thoughtful, and more committed to making this relationship work. What they're asking for isn't just forgiveness, it's an opportunity to demonstrate that they are capable of bringing something new to the table, something that will nourish the relationship in ways that it perhaps wasn't before. It's as though they want to breathe new life into what you shared, to reignite the spark and build something even stronger than before. So, while the past may have had its challenges, the message here is clear. They are asking for a fresh start, a chance to show you that they are ready to give their best self to the connection. Their actions might not have fully expressed the depth of their feelings for you before, but now they're returning with a renewed sense of purpose, determined to offer you something far more meaningful, something that truly demonstrates just how much you matter to them. They've been reflecting deeply on the connection you once shared, thinking carefully about how they can make things work this time around, planning something big, something special. The energy around them feels focused and deliberate, like they've put time and energy into shaping whatever this is that's coming your way. There's an undeniable element of surprise to all of this, something unexpected that will catch you off guard in the best way possible. If you're connected through social media, it's possible that they've been quietly keeping an eye on you, tracking what you're up to, and noticing the things that light you up. The little details like what you like, what resonates with you, even your casual posts or comments that reflect what makes you happy. It's clear that they're paying attention, not just to the big things, but also to the subtle nuances of your life. This person has been thoughtful, taking the time to understand your likes and preferences in a way that feels both intentional and personal. They're meticulous in their approach, crafting whatever this surprise is with great care, ensuring that it aligns with what will make you smile, what will mean the most to you. It's evident that this isn't something they've taken lightly. They've been thinking about this for a while, perhaps even longer than you realize. What's coming next is something born out of genuine thoughtfulness, a reflection of how they feel about you, and a true desire to make things right. There's no ambiguity in their intentions. They want to offer you something real, something lasting, something that goes beyond the surface. And that's why, when it arrives, you'll feel its authenticity immediately. Expect the unexpected. The surprise may come out of nowhere, and it's likely to throw you off guard in a way that feels both thrilling and reassuring. You may have been feeling distant from this person recently, either emotionally or physically, or perhaps you thought that they were heading in a different direction entirely. Maybe you hadn't heard from them in a while, and it seemed like they had moved on or were distracted by other aspects of their life. But the truth is, they haven't forgotten about you. They've been consumed with thoughts of you, even if it wasn't outwardly visible. And now they're preparing to make a move that will show you just how much you've been on their mind. Even if they seem distant or there's been a shift in how they communicate, it's clear that they've been carefully waiting for the right moment to reconnect. They may not have been in constant contact, but that doesn't mean they've been uninterested. Quite the opposite. They've been biding their time, allowing things to settle, and making sure that when they do come forward, it's with something meaningful, something that resonates with you on a deeper level. When this offer finally arrives, it will be an invitation to something genuine. It won't feel rushed or forced. Instead, it will be a natural step forward, one that speaks to the future they're hoping to build with you. It's not just about a one-time gesture, but about something meant to last. A commitment to making things work and showing you that they've put in the effort to get this right. It could start with something as simple as a conversation, but from there, it has the potential to grow into something more. A reunion, a deeper connection, or a chance to explore what might have been lost. Whatever it turns out to be, it will be something you didn't see coming, but something that feels like it was meant to be. Be prepared for this moment, because it will be significant, and it will mark the beginning of something new, something better. Spending more time together with this person has brought a new and exciting energy into your connection, and it's becoming increasingly clear that something significant is unfolding. The way they showed up in the past feels distant, almost like a different version of themselves. But now they've truly leveled up. They've grown, evolved, and are beginning to see the future with a new perspective, one that includes you in a way they perhaps hadn't fully realized before. The person they want in their life going forward is you. You're not just another part of their life. Right now, you're the focus of their attention, and it's clear that you're becoming more and more integral to their plans. What's even more striking is the shift in their mindset. They're not simply thinking about the present moment. They're planning for the future and taking intentional steps to bring that vision to life. This is a person who's serious, thoughtful, and committed to making the right choices. They know that in order to create something lasting and meaningful, they need to be strategic, and they're treating this connection with the level of care and dedication it deserves. The urgency is palpable. It's as if something within them has clicked, and they're now realizing that the time to act is now. They've been putting the pieces together, preparing for a bold move, a move that will change the course of your connection in a way that you won't be able to ignore. When they make this move, it will be done with such clarity and purpose that you'll understand exactly why they've taken this approach. It's not just another gesture, it's a pivotal moment, one that speaks volumes about their intentions and their feelings for you. This person is someone who truly cares about you, and their actions speak louder than words. They've been paying attention to the small details, the things that matter to you, and the little nuances that define your connection. It's clear that they're committed to building something real and lasting with you, and they're taking the necessary steps to ensure that what they offer you aligns with their future vision. If you've been in contact with them recently and noticed some odd behavior or a shift in their communication, it's no coincidence. They're definitely up to something big, and the changes you've noticed are a part of the process. Perhaps they're trying to gauge your reaction or create the perfect moment for this next step, but rest assured, they have something important to share with you. If, on the other hand, you haven't heard from them in a while, don't worry. You'll be hearing from them soon, and when you do, it will be clear that you've been at the forefront of their mind during this entire process. Whatever this offer is, it's going to catch you off guard. It will be a complete surprise, but it's going to feel right. It will be something that shows just how much they value and respect you, and how much thought has gone into the next chapter of your connection. It's a moment that will make you realize just how deeply they've been thinking about this and about you. Be prepared for something special because the energy surrounding this moment is incredibly intense, and it's about to unfold in a way that will leave a lasting impact on both of you. You might have expected this moment to unfold much later, perhaps at a time when circumstances seemed more aligned or when both of you were in a place where things could truly work out. But the reality is, it's happening now. This person, the one you've shared so much with in the past, is truly reflecting on the future, and they're thinking about you, not just in passing, but deeply considering you, your feelings, and the love that has been between you two. They are looking back on everything you've experienced together, both the highs and the lows, and weighing it all carefully. It's clear that this is someone you have a history with. The connection isn't new, but it's rich with shared memories, emotions, and understanding. This message seems to be for a select few of you, especially for those who have tried in the past to make things work, yet found that something wasn't quite right at the time. It could have been timing. Maybe you both weren't in the right headspace or phase of life to fully commit, or perhaps you were walking different paths. But now it feels like everything is about to shift. There's a sense of inevitability, of pieces falling into place when they once didn't seem to fit. This time, things are aligning in a way that feels almost magical, as if the universe itself is giving a little nudge to bring you back together. It's not just a fleeting thought or desire on their part. There's real intention behind it. The energy between you is transforming, and it's as if all the lessons and growth from the past have prepared you both for this moment. It's important to recognize that this is a rare and special opportunity. It's a time when both of you are in a place to embrace what was once a possibility, but now feels like an undeniable reality. Trust in this process, because what's coming is not only deeply meaningful, but also transformative for the future. If this message resonates with you and touches a part of your heart that you've been waiting for, don't forget to give it a like. And as always, I'll be back to share more insights in the next video. Take care and trust that beautiful things are unfolding for you.